Hey guys, Tony Dreadnought here, and I wanted to bring you a top 10 things you should or shouldn't do for Valentine's Day, because tomorrow is Valentine's Day. That's right, Valentine's Day, which is an important day if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. More or less for a girlfriend, because girlfriends find that thing important. Mine does, and I have a girlfriend, yes, which I also find Valentine's Day important. But anyway, we'll get to that later. So here's number 10, doing absolutely nothing for Valentine's Day. That's right, your girlfriend walks in, she asks you what you're doing for Valentine's Day, and you go absolutely nothing. More than likely, she'll either look at you funny or walk away going, you're an idiot. Don't expect to get anything in return if you actually do absolutely nothing, unless your girlfriend is also into doing absolutely nothing, because maybe that's just what you do. Number 9. Now, number 9 is a little bit better than doing absolutely nothing. It's actually doing something for Valentine's Day. Why is that something? Well, it's whatever you want to do for Valentine's Day. Because it's something. Yep. Number 8. Now this is where it gets a little bit better. Let's say you're at a real romantic type and you really want to do something for Valentine's Day. Well, here's what you should do. You should more or less light your entire place up with candles. You know, romantic scented candles or whatever. And flower petals throughout the entire house, or at least up into your bedroom or whatever. Then you call your girlfriend or boyfriend, just saying, as soon as 12 o'clock midnight hits. You call them and tell them it's an emergency and they have to get over there now. So as soon as they come in the door, assuming you have it unlocked or they have a key to your house, your girlfriend walks in the room and asks what's wrong. After realizing, of course, you probably smile and go Happy Valentine's Day, she'll probably more or less probably ask you why the hell did you call her on, well, midnight at night, telling her to rush over. And you can reply with the most sweetest thing you can probably say. Because I want to spend all day of Valentine's Day with you. And it starts right now. Now either you will probably get yelled at or she will leave. But hey, later on that day, she will eventually realize how romantic that was, because you called her at 12 o'clock midnight with everything ready for Valentine's Day, and you wanted to spend all day with her, starting at 12 midnight. Yay! Or technically 12 a.m., because it's whatever. Number 7. Ooh. Now, number 7 is also a little bit different. What you should do is probably spend all day texting all your exes of how much time you're spending with your girlfriend or boyfriend during that time. Yep, you'll probably ruin your date unless your girlfriend's totally and also texting her exes at the same time. So there you go. Or something a little bit different. You get all your ex's boyfriend's number instead, or vice versa, and get all your girlfriend's boyfriend, whatever. You know what I mean. Get all your ex's boyfriends or / girlfriends that they're going out with number and begin texting them of how much of a great time you used to have with them, and ruin your ex's Valentine's Day forever in history. Why? Because you're a jerk, and that's what jerks do. Your girlfriend may be into that. They may think it's really devious and really fun to do that sort of thing. Or, more or less, you'll have a horrible Valentine's Day and you'll probably get dumped for that, because you wasted the entire day texting that other person and telling them what a great thing you did when you actually did absolutely nothing. So like number 10, except different. Number 6. Now number 6 is a little bit different. Let's say you really want to do something special. Well, here's what you do. You get a bag of ice, or at least 2 bags of ice. You fill your bathtub with them, and you get inside your bathtub. You also, beforehand or afterwards, write a letter, or something of special in some whatever, and leave it for your girlfriend or boyfriend. More or less, this is for guys, for you to do for your girlfriend, especially if you're an ancient Aztec. This works every time. You call them and tell them to be there at your house or apartment at said time. When they show up, they will eventually go into your bathroom and find that your bathtub is filled with blood and ice, and will find your heart. Of course, your letter should read, "Honey, Happy Valentine's Day, and my gift to you was my heart. I love you." More or less, they'll more or less be overfilled with joy and love of what you did for them, and more or less will also give you their heart. The only con to this is that more or less you'll be dead, but they will love you forever. Number 5. Here is something you really want to do, especially if you're an artist. Try setting a forest on fire, or maybe something that won't endanger people, but probably whatever you want to set on fire, and allow that fire to grow and exponentially large. Then you call your girlfriend or boyfriend up and tell them that the fire that's on TV now is the love that you have for them, a never-growing and enveloping fire. More than likely, you will probably go to jail for doing so, or they'll dump you and think you're crazy. But either way, it will be kind of romantic in a weird way, especially if you're in a fire. Kids, don't try that at home. Number 4. You should totally make her a mix CD of the most romantic love songs ever to be made that you can find, and sing them all yourself. That way it'll be truly romantic. Now, unfortunately for you, you may sound like a cat in a blender. Now, she'll probably enjoy listening to this and think that the doll is wonderful. Unfortunately, she may be deaf, or she'll never listen to it again in her life, unless she's already deaf. But hey, it is the thought that counts, and you may not sound like a cat in a blender. But you probably will anyway. Now, considering here is number 3. You don't know what to do for Valentine's Day, unless you did exactly number 4, or number 10, or number 9. But if you didn't do any of those, here you are. You don't know what to do for Valentine's Day. And it's tomorrow, or it's the day of. So, you should totally call up your best friend who's totally in romance and knows exactly how to warm the woman's heart. Or, vice versa. You call him up, or her, considering, and you ask them, I don't know what to do for Valentine's Day. Help me. They will tell you exactly what to do. You write down the information. You write every syllable they say into your brain and into your soul. Then you do exactly what they told you to do. Results may vary, considering that they're complete utter jerks, and more or less only care about getting you laid, which may not necessarily happen because if you're a smartass about it, nothing will happen. And you probably shouldn't take their advice, unless they're really, really good. Number 2. Now here's my personal favorite. You decide to put on a purple suit. Yes, a purple suit. You probably shouldn't dye your hair green, but you can anyway. And you put some makeup on. And you go outside with a big red smile on your face. You show up at your date's work or office and tell them Happy Valentine's Day. And when their boss shows up and goes, what the hell are you doing? You turn and look at them and go, why so serious? And then you go on with your day dressing up like that, and be sure to make your girlfriend have one hell of a time for a Valentine's Day. You probably shouldn't fight Batman, but it is a good idea. It is one way of getting a date. You may also do anything else by dressing up or doing something very, very elaborate for Valentine's Day. Whether that be showing up, or doing something else, or even, say, doing like a total, breaching charge in their door, or workplace, which probably isn't recommended. But hey, this is the top 10 things you should or shouldn't do for Valentine's Day, so good luck with that, especially if you dress up as a crazy, deranged psycho clown. Now, here's number 1. The top number 1 thing you should or shouldn't do. If you've been listening to this list the entire time, then you probably realize I'm absolutely crazy. But here's the thing. Most of those are things you probably shouldn't do at all. And if you do them, you're probably crazy too. Because number 1 is actually, if you love this person, don't worry about doing something elaborate for their Valentine's Day. You should love them like this every single day of your life that you're with them, considering. Because it may be Valentine's Day, but Valentine's Day is more or less about buying chocolate that people really don't like and giving them to them. You don't have to buy expensive gifts to please your Valentine. Your boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife will appreciate anything you get them. They love you. If they judge you by the gifts you get them, then they probably don't love you as much as you think they do, and they're probably only using you to get gifts. Not necessarily. If your boyfriend or girlfriend loved you very much, they'll appreciate any gift they like, even if it's a bit corny or silly, considering I'm a corny and silly guy. Do something you know they'll like or enjoy, and mostly just spend time with them, because that's what they want to do with you, is mostly spend time with you, the person they love, and you love them. So that's my top number 1 thing you probably should definitely do for Valentine's Day. Be yourself and enjoy that day with them. And I think the men in white coats are here to take me away again. Haha. See you guys later, and have a happy Valentine's Day. Yeah!